House Leader of the Third Party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Successive governments in this province have committed acts of genocide against the First Peoples of this land, causing irreparable harm. That is not a statement up for debate. It's a statement of fact. It is ours and this government's duty to reconcile the wrongs committed by the Crown against Indigenous nations. That's why this government passed DRIPA, and with it a legal and moral obligation to act. Many court decisions, including Delgamuukw, have made this clear. Aboriginal title and rights exist and must be reconciled. To the Minister of Indigenous Relations and Reconciliation, what concrete steps is this government taking to uphold its commitments under DRIPA, not just in principle, but in practice?
Minister of Indigenous Relations and Reconciliation.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker, and I want to thank the House Leader of the Third Party for his commitment to the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. It's an important act. It's an act that has allowed us to work in concert with First Nations to forward reconciliation in a good way. I'd say I'm looking forward to bringing to this House treaties with Comox Nation, with Kitselis Nation, should the vote pass. They're voting November 1st. Kitsim-Kalim Nation. Treaty is one of the most important ways that we can find that path to reconciliation, but there are many other paths too, other agreements we can work on. I know I was proud to stand alongside the House Leader of the Opposition at a recent bringing back the lightning rock to the Samath people in Abbotsford. We stood there together to bring that land back to the Samath because it had been taken wrongly. Is an important site for them. But indeed, there are stories like that all across this province. And there are stories of such economic opportunity that we're building billions and billions of investments in this province with First Nations. Thousands and thousands of jobs with First Nations in this province, together, united. That's how we build a better province.
Member has supplemental.
It's heartening to hear how this government and this minister describes the strong commitments to reconciliation. And it makes me wonder, why is that same approach not being taken with the Cowichan Tribes decision? Misinformation and lack of clarity on this issue from both sides of this House have created fear and confusion. This government's caucus can't even seem to get it straight. One day they say Aboriginal title should be suspended. Next day they say it should be respected. The temperature on this issue is high, Mr. Speaker. I was also in the room last night, and if last night's Richmond meeting is any indication, people want answers. To the Minister of Indigenous Relations and Reconciliation, is the plan now to suspend Aboriginal title?
Attorney General.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our approach as a government has been to bring people together, to try to solve really complicated problems that the province is facing, whether it's through a court case or whether it's through our economic development plans, whether it's through everything. Sitting at a table and solving problems together is how we move forward. It's no different than our approach with reconciliation. It's the right of every nation and an individual to meet the government in court. And of course, that's part of the work that we need to do, and we need to respond in court. And Mr. Speaker, we haven't changed our approach. In this incident, we think we've been very clear about our position with respect to private property rights, along with our many examples like the Haida Agreement, where we sat down with nations and come up to agreement where we can respect title and property rights. We'll continue to do that work. Thank you.